Hey everyone, it's Das time, and this time around we are continuing Alter Ego for, well, obviously, Das for PC. Anyway, we are picking up where we left off. We are currently 9 years old and 8 months. All the good stuff. We haven't gained any new money, but I remember last time we went to Hawaii. We were murdered, yeah, we now wear glasses. Anyway, that's kind of a summarization of some of the stuff that happened last time. Anyway, your teacher and your mother have traded recipes for an upcoming bake sale. Before you leave school, your teacher asked you would be kind enough to run a booth at the bake sale, especially for her immediately. Immediately, your friends begin to snicker behind your back. Wise guy, say I'm not going to do no stupid. Say I would be happy to help you. Sarcasm does not become you. When your teacher talks with your mother and she mentions how surprised she was at your behavior, you are an embarrassment to your family. Familiar sphere has dropped. What? Really? Melissa Harper, the prettiest girl in your class. You have been giving each other the eye for about 2 weeks now. You're all set to ask her for a date when your best friend, who happens to be taller and better looking than you, confesses that he cannot sleep at night because of her. He asks you your advice on the best way to ask her for a date, unaware that you two are also smitten. Bringing your feelings out into the open prevents you from acting on them in a destructive way. You can agree that you can both try to ask her out, agree not to interfere with your friend's bid for her attention. Nah, we're going to go with it. This doesn't sit comfortably with either of you or your friend, and both decide that your friendship is more important than a date with Melissa. So we just hang out together. Awesome. Your friend has borrowed $1 from you and has been promising to pay you back for weeks. Every time you ask him for the money, he puts you off. Impatient. Have a discussion about the money. Your impatience causes tempers to flare between you and your friend. He stops speaking with you and you never get paid back. Son of a bitch, gotta break his thumbs. Who founded the American Federation of Labor? I have no idea. Let's go with Samuel Gompers. You are correct. Thank you. Who was the first vice president of the United States? That would be John Adams. You are correct. Who was the first ruler to consolidate the Slavic tribes? Rourke. Which one of these scientists is credited with discovering oxygen? I'm not sure on this. There we go. Who wrote The Great Gatsby? Fitzgerald. That's it. His name was actually Fitzgerald. Wow, I got all those right. Look at that. I am some kind of genius. Warning, this episode contains subject matter of sexual nature. Do you wish to continue? Yes, why not? In the schoolyard, your friends are sitting around discussing something very secretive. You go over and see what is going on. You hear one of them say something very strange. It has to do with the way you were made. Skeptical? Unaffected, ask your mother for the road. Deny that your parents would ever do that. If you were truly unaffected, you wouldn't care enough to ask. You should examine your feelings more closely. What? Okay, I guess we don't get to hear the sex story from our parents because of that. While walking around in the store with your friend, you notice that he sneaks a small item into his pocket. You ask him what he's doing, and he tells you how easy it is to shoplift, saying they never check kids. Honest. Okay, hold on. Dishonest, or what? What mood am I in? Honest, steal something. Yeah, exactly. Dishonest, steal something. This kind of behavior is not in your character. Stealing something is a common childhood experience, but if it develops into a habit, it will cost you later. Well, for now, it's not costing me shit. Marcus Cripple and the Tubeheads are the most popular rock group with kids your age. Anyone who likes them is in. If you don't like them or their new hit, I Love You, Blowtorch Eyes, you are definitely a geek. That sounds awesome, so I'm unconcerned with peer acceptance, except you spend the whole allowance on the new album. Exactly, because you can't do that. You lay it gently on the table and listen to the hard driving sounds of lead singer Marcus Cripple, I Love You, Blowtorch Eyes. When I kiss you, my heart fries. With your looks, you paralyze. Put my love on your burner. I'm your biggest yearner. Blowtorch eyes. That is so beautiful. Wow. Poetry. This one contains sexual nature. Yes, let's continue. You're in the house alone. While you're exploring the drawers, you notice a stack of Playboy magazines underneath a pile of clothing. Interested, examine the magazines. The middle page folds out. It shows a woman with dark hair and very large breasts sitting on the edge of a bed, combing her hair. Her legs are apart. What is your reaction to this? How old am I at this point? Can I... Oh, fuck me. I didn't mean to skip it. Damn it. I wanted to just know what my age was. What is my age? God damn it. You know what? It's like, I'm always tempted to go back and get to that point and try that again. I have to see what exactly is going to happen, so give me 1 second. I need to get back to that point. Okay, I'm back. So, anyway, I chose the aroused option this time around, and this is what happens. Imagine if you ever walked into your room and she was sitting like that on your bed. You can take out the centerfold and keep it, or leave it alone. Oh, we're going to take it out and keep it. Centerfold gold becomes your favorite fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. You may find it hard to believe, but women like this only exist in fantasy land. You most never meet them at the bus stop or in the supermarket. Okay, we didn't do this. Sorry, I didn't, there we go. I forgot to do the album one again. You just received $25 as a present. Your mother tells you can either put it in your own piggy bank or give it to her to hold on to. Trusting. Actually, no, it's suspicious. Save it yourself. You spend the money wisely, exercising good judgment. You will be a fine business person. Mr. Quincy is the toughest teacher in your school. One day you forget to put your homework in with the rest of your items you need for school. Quincy asks you where your homework is and you tell him you forgot it. He says, come on now, you can be more creative than that. Why don't you tell me something more believable, like, Mr. Quincy, I did my homework, but my dog threw up on it. Everyone in class laughs hard at your excuse. Or your expense. Mr. Quincy gives you a punishment assignment to do in addition to the work you have not handed in. He says, what have you got to say for yourself now, mister? Angry. Say, fuck you, Mr. Quinn, under your breath. Mr. Quincy doesn't hear you, but that nerdy Joey Robinson does. He says, oh, Mr. Quincy, he just said a bad word. Quincy uses this as an opportunity to suspend you. You lose out on the school time, and your intellectual sphere drops. The family dog has become acting a little bit peculiar lately, and no one can figure out why. Some of your fellow family members suggest that he should be given away, or worse, be put to sleep. Dad delivers an ultimatum. The dog must shape up or ship out. You're the only one in the house who can take responsibility for getting back into shape. Feel like taking on the responsibility. Train the dog. You spend every available minute keeping an eye on the dog, rewarding him for good behavior and keeping him out of trouble. One day, when you return home from school, you smell what can only be the dog's byproducts, number 2, to be specific, and the smell is emanating from your parents' bedroom. You enter the bedroom to find the dog sleeping peacefully in the corner and a sculpture sitting squarely atop Dad's favorite pillow. Fortunately, no one is home. You can dispose of the pillow and play dumb later. Try to wash the pillow. Dispose of the pillow and try to wash the pillow. You scrape the sculpture off the pillow and throw it away outside the house. The pillow and pillowcase is left with a large brown and smelly ring. After 3 machine washes, your mother keeps yelling, what are you doing down there? The smell comes out of the pillowcase, but the pillow still has a stain. Not only that, but the pillow now weighs 30 pounds because it is waterlogged. It will never be dry by the time your dad gets home. What will you do? Ask Mom's help. She is very sympathetic, as it turns out. Dad couldn't tell his favorite pillow from a pile of bricks. She makes a quick substitution, and all is well. Smart move there. A very aggressive boy starts an argument with you, challenging you to a fight after school. Everyone whispers about the big fight. It looks like there will be a large crowd watching. Tough. Show up after school. The boy shoves you hard in your shoulder, knocking you off balance. He punches you in the face and neck. He is much more used to this kind of thing than you are. Suddenly, you see that he has left himself open in the face and stomach areas. Swing at his stomach. You land with a thump. It doesn't seem to have any effect on him at all. He laughs at you, then proceeds to beat you up. You are left with a bloody nose and many cuts in your bruises. See, you should be able to... Now, see, that should have worked. Punch to the gut, he got, knocked the wind out of him, and then pummel his ass. That's what we should have been able to do. But unfortunately, that is not the way things worked out for us. The latest craze is wearing a dog collar around your neck with a t-shirt proclaiming your dog name. You have just spent $5 on a shirt that says Fifi Rex the Mad Mongrel and have borrowed one of your dog's collars. On the way out of the house, your mother says, Do you think you're going out to school with a ridiculous get-up like that? Attentive. Walk back into your... No. Okay, inattentive. Walk out of your house quickly, making believe you don't hear her. Your mother is furious because you ignored her. She tells you that if you want to act like a dog, you'll be treated like one. You're forced to eat your meals from a special dog dish with your dog name written on it for the next 3 days. That is... What the... I don't even understand what was going on there, but it's hilarious all the same. You ask your mom if you can climb the big rock at the park with a group of friends. She says no. Defiant. Go anyway. It's a beautiful day. You and your friends are having a great time at the top of the rock. You and your friends get silly and start to push each other, each claiming I'm the king of the hill. One of your friends pushes you a bit too hard, and you begin to slip off the rock. For a moment, it looks like you can regain balance, but you don't. You tumble off the rock and fracture your skull in 3 places. What the fuck? Hell? Oh, God, what am I, dead at this point? Hold on, let me get back to that. Intellectual, still 77%, even though I fractured my skull. Okay, I guess we're still good. Who is the founder of modern chemistry? Ah, fuck me. Who is the founder of modern psychiatry? I don't even know. Sigmund Freud. Yeah. Who was the first American in space? John Glenn. Oh, wait, it wasn't? I thought it was John Glenn. I guess he was the first one to orbit the Earth. I'm an idiot. Who is the inventor of the telegraph? Telegraph is not Morse, because Morse invented the Morse code. Telegraph. Ah, fuck me. Who was the Austrian-born founder of the Ethical Culture Society? I have no idea. Wow, I got all the other ones right, and I get all these wrong. Who takes over as the president if both the president and vice president died? Speaker of the House. You have just passed through the childhood phase of life. Family life is progressing poorly. You don't seem to have the strong contact with your family that helps provide the foundation for good relationships later. Physically, you are not very healthy. Be careful to avoid situations that could lead to illness. Socially, this can be an awkward phase of life, especially when you hit the ripe old age of 9 or 10. Should you like girls? Should you not like girls? Decisions. All in all, you are extremely lovable. You are well-mannered and respectful to the adults. I may be mistaken, but I see a little bit of a Casanova in training. Now, regarding your emotional and personality development, your trustworthy and sense of fair play are commendable. You are an honest child, and no tattletale either. Didn't we do the opposite of that both times during this last part? The degree to which display aggressive types of behavior is somewhat alarming. You can be nasty and spiteful at times. You are about to enter adolescence. It is a somewhat hectic time of your life, full of surprises that will be many very high highs and many low lows. With each year, you will gain responsibilities. You may also notice that people will begin to start forgiving you less for things previously described as mere childhood habits. You will be expected to leave your burping and other questionable talents in the social circles where they are unanimously approved of your peer group. Oh yes, then there's the matter of girls. If you haven't noticed them much in this phase, watch out, they've noticed you. Welcome to adolescence. He was a bold man that first ate an oyster. Jonathan Swift, Polite Conversation Dialogue 1, 1667 to 1743. Awesome stuff. See, now we have a whole lot more choices that go on the right side of the screen. There are none of these experiences that can do right now. Please try again later. Okay, so basically we have high school stuff. We have all kinds of stuff going on here. So we'll start with the first one. Tonight is Halloween. Some of your more fun-loving friends are going door to door. Some of the more mischievous friends are going out to play pranks. Which one of you decide to join? Mischievous, play pranks. Loaded down with eggs and shaving cream, you come upon a group who decide to go door to door instead. What a bunch of sissies. Throw eggs at them. You hit one of them right in the back of the head with an egg. He seems very angry as he comes walking towards you. You prepare another egg before you get a chance to throw it. He grabs you by the neck. He is extremely strong and extremely angry. He requests that you eat the raw egg shell and all, or prepare to be squashed like a cockroach, as he puts it. Try to get away. Punch. That was a mistake. This guy is mad. Your left eye shuts down about 30 seconds after impact. To make matters worse, the guy cracks the egg and lets it fall on your forehead. He walks away muttering, "Har, har, har, wasn't that a funny joke?" Why would you hit the kid? You didn't give me the option to say hit the kid. You don't hit the strong giant kid with the egg. No, you're in one of the ultra cool moods while cruising through the house. You bump your foot on a piece of furniture and let out a swear word. Your mother calls you in from the other room. She says, "Did you say what I thought you said?" Truthful. Oh, like, too cool to care. Tell her you did, and so what? So what? She decides to show you. So what? You are not too big to get your mouth washed out with soap. With superhuman strength, she grabs you by your cool haircut, dumps you into the cool bathroom, and forces a quarter of a bar of soap with lemon fresh skin conditioners down your ultra cool throat. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was awesome. There goes Andrea Winter. Jeremy has said that she likes guys who are rough and tough. She is looking over at you, smiling. Rough and tough. Smile back and tend to mind your own business. Oh, tend to your own business. What? Rough and tough? Pull in your... What? Oh, uninterested. Smile and tend to your own business. I guess this girl doesn't strike your fancy right now. She did show some interest in you, but it was a minor... No, you were trying to be the badass... and trying to, like, seem like she, don't care, make her want you more, tough to get. Apparently, that doesn't pass through in this. Christina Farber got a little wild playing spin the bottle at a friend's house yesterday. As a result, your neck looks like it was stung by a pack of wild hornets. As you walk out of the bathroom, Dad inquires about the curious-looking marks. Crafty, tell the truth. What? Come on, you can't be crafty and tell the truth? Embarrassed, tell the truth, I guess. Family relations are not that strong right now. Unfortunately, when this is the case, sometimes not even the truth helps. You get a lecture on morality, complete with a description of the latest venereal diseases, their causes, and symptoms. Did you know that by getting a hickey, you can get a blood clot, which can go to your brain and kill you? He finishes with, listen, son, I know how it is to be your age. I'm just looking out for you. Do you wish to have given an excuse now? Yes. Even though parents want their children to be truthful and honest at all times, Dad did the very thing that inspires deceit. He got angry, and then he lectured you. He concentrated on that stupid hickey rather than on the fact that you were straightforward with him. Remember this for the later, when you have your teenage children of your own. Okay, this will be the annual one. We got another sexual one coming on. Oh, God. 5 of your friends have decided to chip in and buy 1 box of condoms. Between the 6 of you, you are elected to make the purchase. Anxious. Buy the condoms. Oh no, you make matters even worse when you go into the drugstore. The person behind the counter is a young teenage girl. Ask for the condoms. Stuttering at about 90 miles an hour, you finally get the words out. The girl behind the counter has fair skin, her face turns scarlet red. It is a very uncomfortable moment for the both of you. By the time you pay for the merchandise and return to your friends, your heart is pounding and your hands are dripping with sweat. Your friends are delighted to see that you have made the purchase. Your social status increases. This should be a little bit of relief. Awesome stuff. So, buying condoms is the way we end this part. So anyway, that'll wrap up this episode of DOS Time. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.